Hi everyone, my name is Adenike. In this tutorial today, I'm going to show you how to cut and sew this beautiful Bubu dress showing on the screen. It has keyhole, waist belt and ruffle all around the edge. Here is the Ankara fabric that I'm using for the tutorial today. It's one of the African print and it's 3 yards. And here is the small crepe that I'm using for belt. So now I'll go ahead and spread my fabric out and fold. I'm done folding my fabric into two towards the width, as you can see. Here is the length of the Ankara and this is the width. So I folded it towards the width. So since the dress we are making today is of two parts, the normal Bubu part, which is the upper part, and the ruffle part. So the length of that Bubu part, which is the upper part, is going to be 35 inches. I'm adding 1 inch to it for same allowance. That will be 36 inches. So I have 36 inches here from the shoulder. Now go ahead and cut it out now. I'm done cutting it out, as you can see. Here's the wrong side and this is the right side of it. So I'll go ahead and fold it again. That will make it 4 fold. Just because I'm cutting the front and the back together. After folding, I'll go ahead and mark my starting point of ½ inch, which is going to be my shoulder joining allowance as well. Now, from my center front and center back here on my shoulder line, I'm going to measure out 3 inches for my neck width, which is here. And I'm going to measure 4 inches for my front neck depth, which is here. So I'll go ahead and connect it. As for my back neck depth, I'm going to measure 7 inches from my shoulder line, just like this, and connect it with the curved side of my roller. As for my shoulder slant, I'll just come here, since I'm cutting it together with the sleeve and I'm making use of all that I have here. So I'm measuring 1.5 inch downward, and I'll go ahead and connect it from my neckline here, slantly to meet this point. Now, from my shoulder line here, I'm going to measure out 16 inches for my waistline, which is here. And from my waistline, I'm going to measure out my hip line of 8 inches, which is here. From my shoulder slant here, I'm going to measure out my sleeve opening. To get that, I'm going to divide my round armhole into 2. My round armhole is 16 inches divided by 2 give me 8 inches plus 2 inches extra for his. That's 10 inches, which is here. Now go ahead and extend these 3 lines now. Now this is my sleeve opening, this is my waistline, and this is my hip line. On my chest line, I'm going to impute 1/4 of my bust plus 1 inch ease. On my waistline, I'm going to do the same thing. 1/4 of my waist plus 1 inch ease, which is here. On my hip line, I'm doing the same thing. 1/4 of my hip plus 1 inch ease, and it's here. So I'll go ahead and connect all the points now. And I don't want to leave this place sharp, but let me first connect it for you guys. If you are not good at your freehand, you can make use of your curved ruler, please. Now to create the keyhole on the side here, on my waistline, I'm going to come out by 3 inches. I will not leave this place sharp like this. I'll just come out by 2 inches here. So I'll go ahead and connect it like so, just to create my keyhole on the side. And from my hip line, I'm going to come up by 2 inches and connect it like so. On the side here, I'll go ahead and curve it out just like this. You can just measure like 2 to 3 inches on this side and curve it like so. Or better still, if you are a beginner, you can measure from here. What I have here is 16.5 inches and here to 16.5 inches and connect it round like so. So I'll go ahead and add ½ inch on the shoulder line here for my shoulder joining. Having done that, I'm going to cut it out, but I'm going to cut the back part first. For me to cut out this keyhole shape now, I'll go ahead and create small hole at the middle here, and I'm going to cut it all round. Now that I'm done cutting, I'm going to remove my back from it, fold my front again for me to cut out the neckline. So here is my front now. I'm going to fold it like so, let it align very well and cut out the neckline. After cutting the neckline, this is what I have for the front part, as you can see. So I'll go ahead to the ruffle part now. Here is the remaining fabric for the ruffle part. So to know the amount of fabric putting on fold for this ruffle part, I'm going to deduct the length of this upper part, which is 35 inches, from the full length of my dress, which is 41 inches. So it will remain 6 inches. So I'll go ahead and fold the remaining fabric into 4 now and check what I have there. That 6 inches, I'm going to add extra 2 inches to it for my seam allowance, 1.5 for hemming allowance, and ½ inch for me to join into the upper part. So what I have here exactly now is 8 inches. I'll go ahead and cut it into 4 pieces. So after cutting it into 4 pieces, I'll go ahead and join the 4 pieces together to form one piece. So guys, I'm going to use lining as my facing. This one is for the back part. I'm folding it into 2 like so. Place my back on it, trace it out and cut. And I make sure I have about 3 inches at the down part here before cutting it out. Now after cutting, I'll go ahead and open it up like so. Hem the bottom of my facing with ½ inch all round. After hemming it, I'm going to place it on the fabric like so. Let the right side of the facing face the right side of the fabric and stitch the neckline with ½ inch from here to here. Just follow the shape you have there. And this lining is for the front part. I'm going to fold it into 2 like so. Place my front part on it, trace it out and cut. And make sure you have 3 inches on the bottom of your facing. After cutting the facing out, this is what I have. I'll go ahead and hem the bottom of my facing with ½ inch. After hemming it, I'm going to open up my back part like so. My front part like so. Place it on the right side and stitch from here to here with ½ inch. Now I'm done stitching facing to the neckline. As you can see, here is my front part and this is my back part. I'll go ahead and notch my neckline with 1/4 of an inch. Do not let the notching touch the sewing, please, to avoid unnecessary stress. So after notching, I'm going to flip it in and give it a good press. I'm doing the same thing on the back part. Notch it, flip it in and give it a good press. Here is the fabric for the ruffle. I've joined all the 4 pieces together to form one piece. And this is the crepe fabric for my belt. As you can see, I have 2 pieces of it here. So what I have here now is 4 inches by 27 inches each. So what I'm going to do now is to just fold it into 2 like this, stitch from here to here with ½ inch. I'm going to do the same thing on the second one. Now I'm done stitching my belt. As you can see, I'll go ahead and turn them to the right side. Now I'm done ironing my facing. As you can see, here is my front part. So I'll go ahead and turn it to the right side. Place my back on it for me to join the 2 shoulders. So I'll just open my back shoulder and the facing like this. Put my front shoulder in between it. Fold it like this and stitch from here to this place with ½ inch. I'm doing the same thing on the second shoulder. I'm done joining my 2 shoulders, as you can see. And this is it on the wrong side. Look how neat and beautiful it is. What's next now is for me to join the ruffle to it. all around the edge. Here is the fabric for my ruffle, and before joining it to the upper part, I'm going to hem one side of it with 1.5 inch from this side to the second side, and after that I'm going to join the two sides together with ½ inch. Just like this. After doing so, I will now join it all around the edge. Now I'm done stitching the ruffle all around the dress. As you can see, it's very nice and beautiful. This fabric is not enough for my ruffle, so I later added this white bridle to it to make it enough. So for me to stitch this keyhole neatly, I'm going to fold my dress like so. Here's the right side. Let it align on the keyhole here and use pin to hold it to avoid it from shaking. So after doing so, I'm going to notch it on the waistline here on both sides a bit. And after notching, I'm going to open it up like so. Locate where the notching is and place it on each other like so on the right side. Make sure the notch is aligned and start the stitching from here all around the keyhole. Then to fix the belt, make sure you measure the waistline, which is 16 inches from the shoulder line, and fix the belt. Here is the second belt. I'll go ahead and put it in between it like this and stitch it all around like I explained. And I'm going to do the same thing on the second side. I'm done stitching my keyhole. As you can see, I'm going to notch it all around, doing the same thing on the second side. After notching the keyhole all around, I'm going to place it very well on the table for me to chalk where I'm closing on the bottom part. So roll a line from here to here and make sure you run a stitch on the right side from here to here. Leave the bottom part open like so. So I'm doing the same thing on the second side. Just make it look like a line. So I'll go ahead and run a stitch from here to here and leave the bottom part open. I'm done stitching like I said from here to here, but the bottom part here is open, as you can see. So I'll go ahead and give it a good press and show you the finishing look on the mannequin. Here is the finishing look of it on the mannequin, guys. If my tutorial has been helpful to you, please give me a thumbs up, subscribe to my channel to support my channel. If you have any question pertaining to cutting and sewing, you can join me on my Facebook group, Details to Sewing, created by Akorede Adenike. I'm on Twitter and Instagram at Akorede Adenike. Please show some love by liking and following my page on Facebook at Aniki Culture. Till I see you in my next video. Bye for now.